Enlightenment is the hallmark of every knowledge-seeking adventure. With an amazing hillside of the city of Mangalore, the Lighthouse Hill, popularly known as the Flag Hill, has been offering us a temple of wisdom and enlightenment with its spectacular St. Aloysius College institutions, encompassing its several units spread across 3 campuses. Founded in the year 1880 by the Venetian Jesuits at the behest of the local church in Mangalore, it has become the magnanimous educational institution of the Karnataka Jesuits. With its motto, Lucet et Ardet, meaning shine to enkindle, the institution has been creating sparkles of change and empowerment among the young.
The first built, the artistic Baroque style building of 1880 has become the home for the management and teenagers alike. The ground floor shows the knowledge of empowerment among the teenagers, with the high school is its spiritual home, the artistic and the tourist attraction, the world-renowned St. Aloysius Chapel.
Research programs.
The focus in this of all Jesuit education is to create men and women for and with others. I'm very happy that this institution is going on that path, creating men and women of creativity, imagination, competence, conscientiousness, compassion, and commitment. And has been a flagship of all our institutions, the 21 institutions of St. Aloysius. It has been a guiding force in this city of Mangalore and today in the whole of the state.
Excellence is the hallmark of our institution, and we run number of courses here in different areas. Each of these areas we have got number of combinations. In BA we have got 11 combinations, and in BSc we have got 15 combinations, and in BCom we have got 3 combinations. BBA there are 2 combinations, BCA there is 1, and BO there are 3 combinations with community colleges. And students will have number of ways to explore their studies in these courses, and there are extracurricular, there are co-curricular activities, and our students really enjoy all these courses that are given to them and excel in their studies. St. Aloysius College has established a foreign collaboration cell, and our students and our staff are getting benefit from these collaborations. We have student exchange programs, we have got staff exchange programs, we have got outreach programs between these institutions, and also research collaboration work between these institutions that will help our students to really focus outside of their own domain.
I really love St. Aloysius a lot. Everybody's so welcoming and so friendly. I truly feel like an honored guest, and you don't get that experience back home. Everybody's very to themselves and they don't want to get involved in other people's business, but at St. Aloysius, I truly feel like I am an Aloysian.
A very good evening to all the participants and a warm welcome to an exciting session on how to become an innovative leader, brought to you by the Department of Postgraduate Studies and Research in Commerce, St. Aloysius College, Autonomous, Mangalore. It is an honor to welcome and introduce today's speaker, Ms. Shekina Candy, Team Lead, State Street Global Markets. She is a finance professional with over 7 years of extensive experience in collateral management, securities lending, financial reporting in the financial service industry. She is a finance professional. After her completion of master's program in business administration, she began her professional career as a financial executive in IBM for over a year, and then moved on to becoming a senior analyst at Northern Operating Services Private Limited for over 4 years. She was an emerging leader for over a year, and currently she is the team leader at State Street Global Markets, leading the collateral management and securities lending division. She has excelled in her professional career, and it is evident from the awards and recognition received by her. She has received 2 silver medals, 1 gold, 1 bronze award from Northern Operating Services Private Limited for successfully migrating 2 processes for Saudi Arabia and EMEA markets. And she has also successfully managed equities, bonds, third-party logistics, and fixed income securities across Canadian and US markets. Ms. Shekina is a strategic, creative, and innovative thinker known for team building, relationship management, and leadership skills. Her strong professional and interpersonal skills makes her the perfect choice to provide insights on how to become an innovative leader. We all are eager to listen to her. So please welcome Ms. Shekina Candy.
Hello.
Hello, madam.
Hi. Thank you for the wonderful introduction, Mr. Joanne. It's lovely being part of this session, and thank you once again for welcoming me and for this wonderful introduction as well. So, yeah, thanks. First of all, before starting with the presentation, I would like to go for a quick quiz for all the people who are there online. So yes, I can see everybody mute and also share the videos. Good that one is, but yeah, I know it's weekend and everybody is enjoying their close time. But yeah, for this quick quiz, just you can make a note from your end, and you guys can just think for yourself what you are. Okay, so this quiz is mainly on who are you, whether you are a traveler or a tourist. Okay, so just think, if you want to go for a travel, yeah, yes, it's a COVID season and nobody wants to travel anywhere outside, exactly. But yeah, so what if just we think about it, so that's not costs anything, right? So I would like to ask, what would you be the preferred destination? So my options would be two. One is different, another one is same. So what you would like to go for, whether it is different place altogether or something which is same. So just you can go ahead and write it out in a piece of paper, whether it's option one or option two. Another question is preferred food. So, what would like to go for your preference of food? Example, if I want to travel to Mangalore, then I would surely go for the neat dosa and all the seafood. So, same way, what you would like to go, whether it's local or international, something standard one, something which you want to go. Now, since I'm from North Karnataka, so something I would like to go for the North Karnataka, something standard. So, what you would like to choose, whether it's option one, local food, or something which is standard. So you can write in a piece of paper, it's option one. So,
Madam?
hello, yeah.
Hello, madam, your video is, we cannot see you on the screen.
Okay, yes, yes, that's what I was trying to. Yep, I can, you guys can see me now?
Uh, no. Can you see?
Yeah, I think now it would be good. Just let me know once you guys see me.
Yes, madam, sure. Y-
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yes. Hi. Okay, should I start it again, the quiz? Or we are fine?
How about we begin again?
Okay, sure, sure. We can go ahead again. So, yeah, so the quiz goes like this, whether you are a traveler or a tourist. So these are the two options, okay? So you can decide by yourself, since the videos are not on, and I don't want you for your comfort zone to move you from the comfort zone. So that's fine. You can write it over in your paper. So my first question was, what would be your destination? So what kind of destination you would like to choose? something which is different, which is not regular enough, or something which is the same, which is regular, which is kind of you are in your own comfort zone, and which is same in weather wise, in activity wise, or whether in surrounding wise, something which is same. So these are two options. One is different, another one is same. So you can write it over in a piece of paper, whether it's different or the same, which you want to choose. Second food is the second is preferred food. So what you would like to go for a preferred food? One is something which is local, or something which is standard. So something, if now I'm being a North Karnataka, so if I'm somewhere north side, so whether I would be preferring something a local food, the local chats, or something which is the same North Karnataka food. So the two options are, one is authentical, local, another one is something standard food. So you can write in a piece of paper whether it's option one or option two. So another one is preferred activities. So what kind of activities you would like to go, whether it's adventurous experience or something which you want to relax by the pool. So what you would like to go. So option one, if you want to go for adventurous experience, you can write it down as option one. Second is relax by the pool. So you can write it over anywhere. So another one is preferred sightseeing. So what is a preferred sightseeing you would like to go? Whether you want to be a Dora exploring all your places, or would you like to go in an organized tour where your travel agency wants to show you the places? So option one you can write, and option two you can write any other in the paper. Another one is preferred accommodation. So what preferred accommodation you would like to go? Whether it's something dormitory where everybody is there, or something you would like to go for a branded hotels. So something which you would like to be on your own. So all of these you can, I think you have written in your piece of paper whether it's option one or option two. So you can just think the people who have chosen for option one are most of the travelers. So you can decide for yourself that those people are travelers, and people who have chosen for option twos, those are the tourist ones. So why I bought this quiz in this session is people who likes to explore new things, wants to know new dimensions, wants to be in a new environment, want to experience things, new things. So those are mostly travelers. So you can see people nowadays wants to go travel all over the world and want to explore new things. Why? Because the most trending and fashionable thing right now is more of new things, new trending things. So why we are thinking about that? Because our topic today is to become an innovative leader. Okay, so what I'm talking about, the tourist people, I think tourist people are more of organized, and they want to be in their own comfort zone, and they want to be in something standard one. So I don't want to bring in the tourist people right now. So we are talking about the travelers. I think many people who have joined this session are most of them are travelers. I believe that they are travelers, and that's the reason they want to become an innovative leader in today's generation. So let's start off with our presentation. So let me try to share my screen. You guys can see the screen, the presentation?
Yes.
Yeah. So today's presentation, how to become an innovative leader. So yes, we can go with the presentation now. So I have just included few things here in the presentation so that there would be a clear picture, and something which is written will always be fed in your brain. So that's the reason I prepared few things in the slides, and you guys can just have a look and try to feed in your brain what we need to take into consideration when we are trying to become an innovative leader. So I have few characters, behaviors, and styles being included in this presentation, wherein we can adopt in our lifestyle, and also when we are going through the industries. Yes, you all will be going for next industry experience, which you all would be needing these characteristics, behaviors, styles to inculcate in your personality, to be to showcase whatever you in whichever area or in whichever field you guys want to expertise. So what are those characters, behaviors, styles are? But before that, what is innovative? So what is this innovative which everybody is thinking of, everybody is talking about? It's nothing but an adjective. And what is an adjective? It's something new, original, and which you people come out of, and which is advanced in nature. So like example, people nowadays talk about new dimensions to bring out in your industries, and you being people, students especially, have lot of kind of room wherein you'll be having lot of things to explore, because you guys see your seniors or your parents, your family, your friends, people have so many, you can talk to them and you can just bring up new ideas, new things out of this whatever you people want to explore in your life. So example, people nowadays want to go for higher educations. People wants to start nowadays, as the startup thing is going on, where you can start your own business. But before starting on your own business, you have to think something hatke to survive in these industries. So that's what is innovative. It's nothing but something new and something original and advanced which you want to bring in your life or in any of the industries you want to excel. So I have quoted here, I want to quote here one definition, the famous leader, that is Peter Drucker's, that is, innovation is change that creates a new dimension of performance. So we would like to highlight few words in this definition, that is change, creates, new dimension, and performance. So something which creates a new dimension for the performance is nothing but an innovation. Okay, so now we got into picture now what is innovative and what is innovation. So now let's see what is leader. So in my terms and my perspective, leader is not somebody who has been designated, or it's not a position in any organization. But I would like to quote here, it's something, it is something process, it's kind of a process wherein it's wherein it's a kind of process in which one person sets the purpose or a direction for one or more person and gets them along together with him or her of each other with the direction to competence or a full commitment. It's not only the leader who will be driving this the business or the any idea, but it's also he moves along with the people behind him, like the followers who are doing who are following. So example, in my team, example, if I want to quote in my industry experience, when I am trying to find a project or any kind of idea, so it's not only I would see from myself and my own, and if something, if I see of my own and myself, then you will not succeed in any of the perspective. You should also take your entire team or entire organization, then only that success of in your perspective should be. So leader is not only a person or a position, it's a complex moral relationship between people based on trust, obligation, commitment, emotion, and a shared vision of goal. So I'm here saying that it should be a shared goal. It's not only a single goal. And all the time, leader will always, if it's something leadership is there, then there should be a collaboration of work. Then only there would be a success in any of the perspective. Okay. So nowadays in any of the organization, what is going on is that something which is regular. So example, if there is any flow which we are carrying on, and in nowadays of industry experience, I would say if there is an ABC flow, and if you are continuing this for several years, then quickly your customers will be gone. Why? Because there are competitors outside there who are very keenly watching your flows. Example, if 10 years if you are doing the same flow, then surely some or the other person will crack that flow of yours, and then your customers will be stolen. And customers are the very keen people in our industry or in any of the perspective, the directly or indirectly. If you want to excel, then customers are the people who would be bringing for you business. And if you do not value them, and if you are not giving them the new perspective or new dimension in terms of whatever services you're providing and whatever materials you're giving, then surely those customers will be gone one day. So in order to excel in your industry or in your any of your life, then you should showcase every now and then new dimension in your performance. One more thing is, nowadays what is happening is, uh, okay, so let's get into this presentation. So those whatever characteristics and behaviors and styles, I have few two of them I have found out is the foundation for your innovative leadership. Is first one which is being presented here in the PPT is have a vision for a change. So if any person wants to become an innovative leader, should first have a strong vision. And the change, this word change will always be there, and something which is constantly changing, that is the one which will survive at the end. So what I'm saying here is the vision, what set purpose you have to, example I would quote here, if you want to achieve something in industry level, or if students, example, if you want to score 100% in your maths or in your any of the subjects, then you have to have a strong vision. So that set purpose should be strong enough. Example, now your mission statement should be so clearly been crafted that your goal should be emerging in imaging in your vision statement. Example, I would like to quote a mission statement and a vision statement here is to use our imagination to bring happiness to millions of people. This is a strong mission statement of Disney Corporation. So you can see that what goal they have. You can see the mission statement only it has. It has to use imagination to bring a happiness to millions of people. So their imagination, you can see Tom and Jerry, a cartoon, which is nothing but an imagination. But you can see so many people are using that, and they just be happy watching that. So if your vision is clear and it's definitive enough, then surely your goal would be very near. So example, whatever I have learned in my business administration classes, I would all my lecturers and professors would always ask me, would always suggest us to have a clear vision. So when you have a clear vision, 50% of your journey towards innovative leadership is already done. So I would say the foundation for any leadership or any innovativeness you want to bring in your life is to have a set purpose. So that is a one. Next one is fight the fear of change. Yes. So when there's something coming in your way, you have to be very fearless enough. I know in my industry experience, we always we always witness this. Okay, so when there is something change comes, we always say that why this is coming, why there is a change here. Example, COVID, you can see the people if they don't embrace the change soon. Why? Because they fear, what if now there is something going on, well then why we need change? That's the all the point we always get in, get questioned. But you should not be feared. So be we being a leaders, you should not be feared, you should be fearless, like the lion in the jungle. Though being it doesn't have any qualities of being a king, but though there is fastest cheetah, there is smartest fox, but always we consider lion the king because it's fearless, it's bold, it's courageous enough. You see the charisma it holds while walking. So you should be in that way. Then only you will be able to become an innovative leader. So this is another one which I have chosen. So these are the two foundational qualities or characteristics of a leader. That is, first one, to have a vision for a change. Another one is to fight the fear of the change. So I have personally, I'm going to a next slide here. Personally, I have few role models in my personal life. So I would like to bring them forward for you guys. So what we can adapt from these people. Nobody would be able to, so it's like self-explanatory for the person you can see in the slides here. So who is this Mr. The person who you see in the slide? He's nothing but the wealthiest man today on earth. That's Mr. Jeff Bezos. It's everybody who uses Amazon. The as the logo goes, A to Z, any numerous products you can find in Amazon application. You just put the word and you'll get all the products there, and you see how well it is being organized in the application. It's full of customized products. You name the product and you'll get it there, and you have different type of payment kind of payment platforms. You can go cash in delivery, or you can go by payment methods, different credit cards, debit cards. It's so customer oriented application. So how is this possible for him? So you know what Mr. Jeff Bezos does in any of his conference meetings, he keeps a chair empty. Why? Because to represent the customers. So do you see your any of your meetings or anything that you keeping a chair and representing the customers? No, but this person does. He values the customers so well. And also the key component he has for his business is customers. So nevertheless, he is in this position of being a wealthiest man on the earth because he gives that value for the customers, and also he has that strategy of in any meetings he keeps the customers as the key component. And also in your board of meetings and all, if you give so much of importance for the customers, surely you will be also being valued and the clients and also people welcome you. So the takeaway from this innovative leader, Mr. Bezos, is that have a key component in whatever fields you want to excel. So whether you want to be have so customers are the end users all the time, and it's indirectly or directly you have to be serving the customers. So you should be always giving the customers a priority in any of the field you want to go. So the takeaway from Mr. Jeff Bezos is the key component you want to look for for your industry or in your field which you want to excel. Next one is General Electric. Yes, this is the CEO of General Electric. That is Miss Mary Burra. So she is a CEO of General Electric. So as soon as she was appointed as CEO, within the weeks, she faced a scandal. The scandal was she faced a defective ignition in switch, and which led to many deaths in the organization and also an outside of the organization. So, being a leader, so the qualities you should be observing here is she took the responsibility over the company. See, being a leader is not just taking credits for all the positive things, but being strong enough to take in even the negative things what is happening. So she took into the responsibility over her head, and she led an investigation team to fix this defective thing which is going on. So what she did first thing was in order to fix that, she appointed a team of members, and she delegated the authorities, and she started telling them that we should have it fixed it. So being also a leader, you have to have that strong ability to quickly take decisions and start applying on it. So she appointed few people, and she started doing the investigation. Next, what she did, that is, I would say the quality which she used was task oriented, which she delegated the authorities. Next is she bought new policies in which neither of the CEOs did in General Electrics. She brought new policies into picture, which stabilized the whatever the defectives were going on. Next is relations oriented. So in the recruitment cell, what she did was she made people to recruit across the talents. So it's not only she concentrated on particular expertise. She started recruiting multi-talented people so that in every perspective she can have the expert in her organization. That is relation oriented. Another one is the change oriented. See, if any leaders give place for change, then surely you will be a leader, and also you'll be a successful in your industry. So in change oriented, what she did was she brought in fourth generation nowadays, which is driverless cars, where neither of the industries are bought in automotive industries. So neither right now all the industries are still in first generation, but General Electric is in fourth generation. So you can see how collaboratively she has bought the defective whatever had happened and the scandal. So now nobody thinks about the scandal, but the people think about the fourth generation on the driverless cars. This takeaway we can take away from General Electric CEO is task oriented. Another one is relations oriented. A third one is change oriented. So these are the takeaways from Miss Mary from General Electric. So the third and our favorite leader I've chosen is Mr. Narendra Modi. So I know everybody has witnessed the leadership styles what he has used during this pandemic situation. So I would like to just tell how he has uh, calmed down the pandemic, what was going on in our country. First of all, he has done a 14th of March, I believe. It was a 14 hours Janata curfew. So he just wanted to see whether he, in order to win the heart of the people, like to win the trust of the entire country, he started with 14 hours Janata curfew. Then he won the trust of the people because people started believing him. So if leader emerges when there is a situation where people are helpless. So this the situation was so pandemic seriously that he started with 14 hours first and won the trust of the people. Next, being a visionary of long term, he took for 21 days lockdown. So these all can be only happen if you have that visionary of long term. So you should not only take into consideration of the what in short period is happening, but you should think of visionary that is long term enough in future, being optimistic. Also, he being a prime minister, he not only concentrated over India, he also observed and also took note of the mistakes what Italy had done, USA and UK had done because they didn't do the lockdown system and social distancing, but he, in order to rectify, he did from to our country. So you can see how well he had managed and controlled the pandemic in our country. So what are the takeaways I want to jot on, or I would like to identify here, is he understands the people. First of all, he got to know how Indians are, how we are, and that's how he came into decision and also being decisive enough. Next one is acting confidently. You saw how the public speeches of his, how he addresses the people so confidently. So being confident also is very important for any leaders. Another one is visionary and think long. So you can see, you have witnessed what visionary and long term he had in this COVID season. The other one is adaptability and stay updated. Yes, he's so updated with all the entire things what is happening. No wonder he's in this global leader. He's the number one in global leaders in entire globe. Another one is a powerful public speaker. You see how well he comes and addresses the public without any fear, and also he empathizes himself and he speaks so well. That is another takeaway. Another one is be very decisive. So quickly he takes decisions, and also something which results in a positive way, he takes it. Another one is become a powerful networker. Yes, everybody is aware about that. That he has good rapport, and also he has created entire network. So as soon as he became PM, he started visiting every leaders, every presidents, so that he can create a good rapport and also networking for our investments, which right now we have from the FDIs. So these are the takeaways which we can take from these innovative leaders. So let's move on to our next slide. So the another styles which I have is these few terms which I have jotted on here is so that you can inculcate in yourself, and also people who this includes for everybody. This is includes for the students who are leaders right now and also want to become leaders in future. That is powerful imagination. See, I'm not just quoting imagination, I'm quoting powerful in imagination. So why am I quoting as powerful in imagination is, when you are thinking of something innovative and you want to bring up that, then you have to think something out of the box, which is not regular enough. With something people are already doing regularly, you should not do that. You should have in 360 dimensions, the imagination should be happening, so that you'll get to know something innovative. Another one is excellent communication. So I'm not talking here about something you should have perfect English or something you should have vocabulary good, but I'm talking about excellent communication. So I personally feel something, if you are having good imagination and you are not able to communicate it, then surely you'll fail to give that value for the imagination what you have. So you should able to communicate it so well, even if the imagination is small, but the way you communicate it, it should have that ability that people can able to take it and also able to go for it. And also the imagination what you have done and the idea which you have brought into picture, that communicate, you have to communicate so well that people should create an impact on it. Another one is confidence. This word confidence always goes. So whenever you have something to portray or you want to convey, you should always have confidence in you. Something which is not having confidence, and people will, if you within you do not have confidence, then surely you will not be able to convey it to anybody. So some, you should be always believe in yourself and think on doing what I can do rather than what you can't do. So always be positive and confident enough. Another one is motivate and inspire. See, as a leader, and also in industry, what I always experience is, in every team, you will always have to be motivating your team and inspiring, because it's human thing that we always get external factors coming into picture, that could be financially, personally, family, or anything which comes wherein you degrade yourself or demotivate yourself. But you should always motivate and be inspiring yourself. How you do? So personally, how I get motivated from myself, yes, there are situations where are external factors which downgrade me. But how would I motivate myself is always write down the things which you are happy about. So example, I have a small diary wherein if I have achieved something, I write it down. And whenever you feel demotivated or down, or you are feeling something low, then write those, go and check those diaries which you have written. You'll feel so happy about, and you'll just pump it out, and you'll feel like, yes, I was the person who was able to achieve this. Then surely you will get motivated. And the nothing less is more than your personal experience. So something which you have done past, then surely in future you will do double of that. This way you will be motivating and inspiring, and somebody who is motivating himself or herself, surely the entire team will be motivated and inspired. Another one is brainstorm. Yes, in nowadays, yes, few people who are right now team leaders or managers, or who want to be in future, always come across this term brainstorm. When there is any projects which are in pipeline, and you have got those projects in hand, and you want to drive it out. So it's not only you will be deciding, it's entire people and entire your team, along with the management, has to go further for that. So that can be only done by brainstorming. So brainstorming, I have few rules here. So that, yes, few many of us come across this brainstorming. So I have brought some rules for you guys, wherein your brainstorming sessions will be so clear, and also you'll be able to get the results in a very effective manner. So very first rule is, don't immediately get everyone involved. So I hope everybody's known about what is brainstorm. So it's nothing but you call your team members, and you say about the projects, and you would like to drive out that projects. So it's not just calling immediately everybody into a room and start asking them various ideas. Yes, go with ideas. No, it's not that way. Give them few minutes of time, or you have to give a day's time for your entire team, or it's for your people. So if it is startups, then you would call partners, and if it's somebody, team leaders or somebody, then you would call your team. So you would give them 1 days of time, and you say that there is this projects. So how would we like to go? So example, if a product we want to launch, how we would like to increase the sales of the product. So you would give them 1 day's time. You tell them that we want to launch this product. So how would you like to bring it further? Give them 1 day time, so that they will be able to think about it. And somebody who's having lot of time, then they will surely have lot of ideas coming in. So you can call them after 1 day, and then you can carry on with the session. Another one is, rule number two, which I have, is don't put limitations to the brainstorming sessions. So example now, no, we just say for the team, like freshers, just freshers, don't talk freshers, because you are not experienced, only the people who are experienced. So never ever do that. You have to give a chance to everybody, because right now people have so much of knowledge and technology with themselves, that they have lot of imagination, because human brain is which has lot of imagination. So we have to give room to everybody, and tell them, give chance to everybody about what ideas they have. So to rule number two, which I would say, is allow everybody to talk openly without any structure. So they should not have any structure or anything, but they should have open enough to able to tell opinions about the ideas. Another rule number three is, don't immediately decide the ideas, whichever, or the opinions, and come out immediately in the brainstorming session. But in fact, um, make sure everyone shares at least. So it's not just don't derive with that, but make sure everybody in the room or in the meeting room shares their thoughts. Okay, so this is rule number three, and rule number four is, don't focus on the quality of ideas but rather on quantity of ideas. Yes, so this one, which currently in my team, which even I mostly support, is that don't focus on quality of the ideas, that this kind of idea should be there, don't limit and don't have that quality that this kind of things features should have, but rather have more quantity. So example, one person at a time. So if it's a 50 people team, so one each idea would, if you as a leader, you'll have 50 ideas in your hand, and 50 ideas is not a less number to start and increase your sales. Example, so just we have to concentrate on quantity of ideas. One more thing is, uh, record only good ideas. So don't ever record good ideas, and no idea is good or bad or something which is valued, but every idea is worth noting down. So as a leader and who is facilitating the brainstorming session, you should jot down every idea which people are delivering in the meeting. Another one is, one more thing is, do not limit the idea session to only that brainstorm session. You should keep it as an open session. So sometimes there would be informal meetings like lunch and tea time. All these kind of breaks would be happening, so you should discuss about the ideas. So numerous ideas you will get in your hand, that you will able to increase the sales of your products. Example which I'm talking, or if something which you want to deliver or achieve in your life, then this will surely be a successful brainstorming session. So one more thing I would like here to quote is relevant expertise in the slide which I'm using. So I'm not just using here expertise, but I'm talking here as relevant expertise. So relevant in the sense, the person who wants to be an innovative leader, if somebody from a finance graduate cannot be innovative leader in medical field. So I'm talking here about the relevant expertise. So either you should be having the relevant expertise in that particular field which you want to excel as an innovative leader. So somebody who is a medical field should be in medical field, and somebody who is doing in financially well, then you should be able to excel in financial world, because you are expertised in that, and also your qualification is there. That's the reason there are your education, your graduation, your PGs, and all this. That in order to, that here I would like to quote how you would be able to set your purpose, the journey, the same way the relevant expertise comes into picture, where you are knowledgeable enough in your whole field which you want to excel as an innovative leader. Now I want to move to a next slide. That is, these are the few styles which you want to inculcate to become an innovative leader. So first of all, build a climate of trust. So in every levels, whatever field you are, you should have the trust. Example now, now if you want to bring some innovation in your industry, then you should not punish the people who are giving some bad ideas or something. Because if you are punishing them and if you are creating them and saying them it's error and it's defective and all, then you are not welcoming people to bring up new ideas. So you should build a climate of trust in entire field, entire levels in your organization. Then you will have that kind of room for the people who will bring new opinions, new ideas, which will at last bring a successful industry in this generation. Another one is talk about the value of ideas, creativity, and innovation. So it's not just rules and policies and principles. You should talk about the values out of the ideas the ideas which are generated. It's not just you have to go by this regular thing, but you have to bring out the value out of it. So as I said in the thing where you have to concentrate more on the quantity and not the quality, but later that day, later after a few months or something, you can jot down those lines and you can see which one you will be valued, and then you can come out with the creativity and innovation in the industry. Another one is having a strong vision. This also I would again reiterate in the styles to have a strong vision. So having a strong vision is more effective in innovative leaders should ideally describe the clear vision of the medium to long term future possible. This helps people to appreciate what they are working towards and then be more creative about how they might get there. So there should be a clear vision set in order to lead to the achievement what you have set goals with the shared vision in your entire team. Another one is set goals and milestones. This strong vision is nothing but how you are doing it it's a kind of how you'll be doing it to achieve the success. And setting up goals and miles is what you do. So it's what you'll be doing to achieve that strong vision. So the milestones would be if you want to increase your sales this month 30%, next month after 3 months it's 60%. So this way you have to clear all your milestones. There would come hiccups, there would come everything, but you have to fearlessly go ahead in order to achieve what you have in your set purpose vision. Another one is focus on customer needs. This is again, we will go to our top innovative leader, that is Mr. Jeff Bezos. So, how we need to focus on customer needs, he has taught us well. So, we have to focus on customer needs. Customization is a new term which everybody, we being a customers, would like to witness so that we get our own customized products to use. Another one is encourage cross and upward communication. Yes, across the industry, let it be anything, whether it is front end or sharp end individuals, you will get ideas from every level. So you should communicate with everybody. It's not only with the top managers or with your colleagues, but you should have communication with every people. Let it be security, let it be anybody. You should have an upward and across across in your team, so that you will get to know new dimension for the performance. Another one is being optimistic. Being optimistic, I think you can learn from Mr. Narendra Modi so well. Being positive enough, not just being pessimistic, but being positive and having that result oriented goal in your decisions. Another one is push quantity over quality. Again, here comes, don't concentrate over quality of ideas, whether it's good or bad, but every quality is to be worth noted for your future, and you will be having lot of ideas in your hand because you're concentrating on quantity. Another one is offer quick and positive feedback. Yes, we being leader, we should always have a positive feedback to our subordinates, because some things which are appreciated, you'll again and again get from them. Just imagine, if you get appreciated by anybody, surely you will be very happy to again drive from them whatever you would like to give, you would like to deliver to them, because you are getting appreciated, you are getting valued from them. So therefore you have to be very quick and positive feedback being giving to your teams or subordinates. Another one is being a role model. Yes, you have to be a role model for your team, then only you'll be able to achieve. Role model is not just being one more thing is, you not just we have to lead the team and just give them authority, delegate the work and just leave, but you, a leader will be only success because from my perspective I would say, when your team is able to deliver that successful figures, the successful sales figures, even when you are not present. So that is a person, that is a leadership quality which you have to maintain in your industry or anywhere if you're going, that even when you are not present, your team should reflect the qualities which you have been taught to them. So that is being saying as a role model. So uh, yes, here I would conclude with this presentation. So in our takeaway, what all we would say is having a strong vision and also having fearless towards your change, whatever innovative thing which you are carrying forward, you should have fearless thoughts for that. One more thing is have a top leaders in your mind, and also not just having them and just being favorite, just having my own favorites, but observe how their styles are and how they are leading in the practical world. So we got from Mr. Bezos and Mary Burra from General Electric and Mr. Narendra Modi. So these are my personal leaders, which I observe their styles all the time keenly. So have your own favorite leaders, and then you will surely able to reflect from their styles what they behave in their situation in the practical world. And also, I would like to quote here is people in our team, what we have is to always concentrate and have believe in yourself, and you can achieve many things in your life. And also you have to have and also I would like to quote here something in your which I have done from my after my graduation is I usually jot down the things which I want to become in future. So I still have the diary wherein I have written that I would be working in this so and so company in this year. And I have achieved that. Why? Because if you have written in any of your diaries, surely you will be having in your mind, and that gets fed in your mind. And surely you will, the whole entire universe will surely able to in future achieve that from your end. So um, with this, I would conclude. So I would open for question and answer session now. So over to Mr. Joanne D'Souza. No questions.
Your participants, do you have any questions? Please type it in the chat box.
Yeah, I welcome the question and answers for my any of the industry experience which I have. So you guys can shoot some questions.
Madam, it's not a question. There is a
Okay.
comment on YouTube
Okay. Okay.
for the program. It's about you showing Modi as an innovative leader.
Yeah, exactly.
Is Modi, Mr. Modi has spoiled India's economy. He's not a leader. That's what people are trying to say.
Okay. So this again, yeah. Thanks for that comment. But before that, you, if anybody wants to be an innovative leader, don't concentrate on the negative things. Concentrate on the positive things. See, yes, I don't want to comment on the negative side because I prefer more on the positive end. So if you see, so well it's been controlled in our country, it's only because of the leadership which he has portrayed. So that's from my perspective. Yes, I agree. Many people have their own perspective.
Uh, this question is by Anushri Saxena.
Yep.
How should one lead in times of crisis when everything falls flat and people lose hope? How should we
Oh,
lead in times of crisis?
yeah, thank you for that question. So, yes, crises always come in our lives, in our industry, even in our in any of the business perspective. If we see, crises are always there. So, I have quoted in the presentation is motivate and inspire yourself. It's like that's not only the phase which we have in our whatever drive we have, so we would be having something positive, right? So concentrate on those positive things. So that's what I have quoted in my presentation is that always write it down whenever you have received any awards or received a small appreciation from anybody, a comment or something which is positive. Write it down and see those words, and you will be surely pumped up with the enthusiasm because did this thing and got awarded. Then this crisis is small, something which is very small in nature.
Okay. Thank you for that, madam. We have few more questions. Uh,
Yeah.
we have others. Please stop asking questions. We will discuss these five, then we'll wind up the session. One question is by Sharon Pinto: How to improve our innovative thinking?
Yes, very nice question. How to improve our innovative thinking? So, always, as I said, we should have that relevant experience, which we said. So, you should always be upgrading with the systems, and also there's technology all over. So it's not now people have mobiles at hands. So you should have to get upgraded with the things which I have, which are coming in across. So example now artificial intelligence, which is going on. So just deep dive into it, and then you will start thinking innovative. It's not only technology wise, also if you have focus something innovative, if you want to do, then surely you'll have that out of box of imagination which you want to do. Go out of it, start thinking of it. And also I would like to quote here that if you have this thing to come out like I want to be famous or something, you would like to write it down and stick somewhere in your bedroom, and start seeing that. Surely you will start thinking about it day in day out, and you will get that innovativeness surely in your mind, and you will surely achieve in that.
Uh, One question by Diksha Rao.
Yeah.
She says that we should focus more on inspiration rather than temporary motivation. This is what she says.
Okay, so she says temporary motivation but
We should
inspiration.
focus more on inspiration rather than temporary motivation.
So why is she considering temporary motivation? So motivation can also be permanent. If you permanently motivate yourself, then surely you will be inspired about it.
Okay, moving on. How to overcome negative thought, which is an hindrance to innovative leadership.
Absolutely, that's really in hindrance. But how to overcome negative
Hari Prasad.
thoughts? Sorry.
By Hari Prasad. Hari Prasad
Okay,
K.
okay. Very nice question. Okay. Yes, how to overcome negative thinking is stop concentrating on negative things. Yes, we being human, we usually get downgraded and low by concentrating that. Yes, I do not have money in my bank account right now. What should I do? What I not do? These all will always be there. So do not concentrate on negative things, but rather think on something positive. So I always quote this. I know the nowadays generation people, only children and students think that what I'm not able to do, but think about what I'm able to do. If you think about can do's rather than can't do's, then surely you'll forget about the can't do's and you'll be thinking more of I can do. So something which is you always think it's impossible will lead to impossible itself. But rather think about now to overcome negative think is just don't think about negative and don't think it's an hindrance. Think a positive way on that altogether. Somebody, if people able to come out of something positive from their weaknesses and their hindrances, then surely you have achieved that innovativeness and that way of life towards happiness.
Thank you for that, madam. Two more questions. Then we'll stop this session. Any more questions? If you can directly forward it to us, we will send those questions to the speaker, and you'll get your replies. Last two questions. Um, how do we approach our subordinates when they commit errors? How do we rectify their mistakes without hurting them?
Okay, that's a perfect art, I would say. So, a very nice question. Okay, again, yeah, our subordinates get you soon. Example, if somebody who is doing some error, and if you are telling them that you have done this error and why did you do and how did you do, surely he will be getting offended about it, but rather you just tell them how better you can do that one. Just don't identify and give them saying that it's an error, and you would be going the performance side and appraisal side, which if somebody is working and who's asked this question, that is always there and every year it would be happening. But if you are all the time telling your subordinates that it's an error and you would be held responsible, that's what I told, that you have to build a trust out of it. You have to tell them how better you can do rather than telling them that you have done this error. So just the way you portray them and the way you portray the error in a positive way, that's also an art for everybody, and you have to inculcate so well and tell them that boss, you have not done error, but this way if you have done, I think our sales would have been increased. But if you would have done this way, I think you this wouldn't have done, the if defect wouldn't have come or the bug wouldn't have come. The way if you the way of art, that's also an art. Okay, to portray so well moreover you should never ever say it's an error, but you have to tell them the uh, area of development. That's how you have to approach your subordinates with there's errors occurring.
A final question. It is not a question, it's actually a comment on the session.
Okay.
The person is asking, how are we being innovative by explaining innovation with a PPT?
Okay.
It is
Um,
by Steve Shaji.
oh, nice question. Okay, good question. But what you want me to take into consideration without PPT? Something video presentation? Yes, we would go with that if it's innovative. Good one.
Yes. Yes, if there are no more questions, then we can wind up the session.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam. It was an excellent session. People also have liked your speech. I can see comments, thank you comments in the chat box. Thank you for this wonderful session. You have enlightened us on how to become an innovative leader. We will surely incorporate these things, practice them in our life, and try to become innovative leaders to help the society at large. And to the rest of the participants, thank you, dear participants, for joining us in this session. We have already shared the feedback link in the chat box. If you want a e-certificate, then please fill this feedback link and you will get a e-certificate for attending the session. You have to fill the feedback link before 6 o'clock. After that, the link will be disabled. And we will be planning more and more webinars in the future. So please, we would be happy to have you again in our future sessions. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, the participants, as well as the speaker, and all the people
Thank
who
you.
helped me arrange this session. Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everybody. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.